What if one ordinary Saturday night could quietly turn into a mystery that grips an entire nation? Imagine dropping off your grandmother at home, hugging her goodbye, expecting to see her again the next morning, and then she simply disappears. No call, no message, just silence. That is the terrifying reality surrounding the disappearance of 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie, a grandmother whose story has now stretched into 8 agonizing days and counting. And with every hour that passes, one haunting question grows louder. Where is Nancy? Nancy wasn't just another name flashing across headlines. To her family, she was the heart of everything. Decades ago, she lost her husband suddenly, yet somehow found the strength to raise 3 children on her own. Friends describe her as joyful, strong-willed, and fiercely loving. The kind of grandmother who never missed a birthday, who told stories that made kids laugh until their stomachs hurt. Even at 84, her mind remained sharp, but her health was fragile. She relied on daily medication to manage heart problems and chronic pain. Without those medications, doctors say serious complications can appear quickly. That detail alone makes every passing day feel like a ticking clock. The timeline begins on what looked like a perfectly normal evening. On Saturday, January 31st, Nancy was dropped off at her home around 9:30 p.m. Her garage door closed at about 9:50 p.m., and nothing seemed unusual. But sometime in the early hours of Sunday morning, between roughly 1:45 and 2:30 a.m., something changed. Her pacemaker, which normally sent signals through an app connected to her phone, suddenly stopped transmitting. No more signals. No more digital heartbeat. Just silence. By Sunday morning, friends noticed something was wrong. Nancy never missed church, yet she didn't show up. Calls went unanswered. Family members eventually went to her house, stepped inside, and felt that chilling sense that something was terribly off. Nancy was gone. Evidence inside the home quickly convinced investigators this wasn't a simple disappearance. Authorities now believe she was taken against her will. Search teams spread across the rugged Catalina foothills surrounding Tucson. Helicopters scanned the desert. Drones flew overhead. Volunteers joined law enforcement, combing through rocky washes and cactus-covered terrain. Hundreds of tips poured in. Still no sign of Nancy. Then the story took another disturbing turn. Messages began appearing, emails claiming Nancy had been kidnapped and demanding millions of dollars in Bitcoin. Some messages even contained details about Nancy's clothing and home that had never been made public. That raised a frightening possibility. Whoever sent those notes might actually know something about the crime. Meanwhile, Nancy's children made a public plea that broke hearts across the country. In a video shared online, they begged whoever might be holding their mother to contact them. Their voices shook, but their message was clear. They just wanted their mom back. They even said they were willing to pay if it meant saving her life. Right now, investigators are still chasing every clue, analyzing digital evidence, reviewing security cameras, tracking suspicious messages, and following hundreds of leads. Cases like this sometimes break open suddenly after days of silence. One small detail. One unexpected tip. One mistake by the person responsible. But until that moment arrives, the mystery remains. Somewhere, an 84-year-old woman who spent her life caring for others may be waiting for help. And an entire family is holding on to hope that the next phone call, the next clue, the next update finally brings Nancy home.